This program contains adult content. Parental discretion is advised.
Brothers and sisters, this is a true story. Wallahi, you do not understand how common this is. Wallahi, you do not understand how common this is. A brother emailed me in asking for advice. Basically, his situation is actually quite it's quite bad. He basically fell into zina. He fell into fornication with his auntie. Okay, so his dad's brother's wife. His dad's brother's wife. He fell into zina with his paternal uncle's wife, his auntie. Yeah. Now, he said he did this 6 years ago, and he feels very regretful for it. But what happened is that his dad promised his uncle, which is his brother, who is the husband of the woman he had zina with, his dad promised his uncle that he would marry him to his cousin, which is his uncle's daughter. Okay? So basically, he was betrothed to his cousin, who is the daughter of the woman that he did zina with. And he said, now basically, I'm married.
MashaAllah, very nice.
Hello, cruel world.
I'm married to my cousin, and I had basically had illegitimate, illegal sexual relationships with my wife's mum. And his basically concern is my marriage acceptable? My marriage to my wife, who is basically his cousin, the daughter of the auntie, is that marriage legitimate? Is it permissible? Is it a halal marriage basically?
Yeah. The people of haram and halal, they flood you with haram and halal, and they spend their day with the stupid things. Brother, is it halal to shake my penis 3 times or 4 times? Brother, you have to shake it 3 times because the Prophet used to do it 3 times. 4 is haram. This is what they are busy with. It's haram for a Prophet to put his hands, for a man to put his hands over the boobs of a woman. The Prophet, he can place his hands in the both boobs of a woman. She is not his wife, to bless her. It's haram for a man to be with a woman alone when the husband is not there. The Prophet, he can go to any house, anytime, and he can lay his head on the legs of the women. It's haram to a Muslim to have sex with his wife when they have period. The Prophet, he used to order his wife to put a sheet between their private part, and he fondled them, and he embraced their breast. It's haram, it's haram, it's haram. But when it's come to the Prophet, the scumbag, it's not haram, it's not haram. Right? It's haram to have more than 4 women. It's adultery. But the Prophet, he can have unlimited number of wives.
Cases like this, believe it or not, as horrific as they may sound, are extremely common. Matter of fact, probably have many of us watching, due to our innocence and naivety, may not even realize, but these things are happening inside of our own families. You may not know, but I know because I get the emails. So I want to mention some points, brothers and sisters, to show you how to avoid things like this happening within the family ever again, and what the root cause of it is, and so on and so forth. So let us look at this problem from its root. What is the root cause? Brothers and sisters, the root cause as to why such things happen is because we don't know the boundaries within family. What do I mean by this? Some family members are mahram for you. A mahram is someone who is basically haram for you to marry. Like your brother, sisters, your brother is your mahram because it's haram for you to ever marry him. Because he's your mahram, you can sit with him, you can hug your brother, you can be with him without your hijab. Your father, you can never marry him. Your son, you can never marry. You have some family members who are haram for you to ever marry. Because they're haram for you to marry, they are your mahram, which means you can be with them normally, inshallah. Now quickly, let's run through the mahram chart. Okay, you can see this chart that's on the screen right now. Take a screenshot of it if you want, if you need, if it helps you, take a screenshot of it. Don't take a screenshot of my face though, please, okay? Okay, so brothers, I'm talking to you first. This chart that you can see, this is for the men. In other words, brothers, these are all of the women that you're mahram for, and the women that you're not mahram for. As you can see, everyone in blue is a man, so of course you can hang around with the men in your family. You know, homosexuality is a discussion that's beyond the scope of this video, but of course, you know, it's not something that's permissible in Islam. Now let us go to the women that you're not mahram for. Now brothers and sisters, notice on the list, all of the ones with the crosses through them, the red crosses, these are all the women to whom you are not mahram. In other words, these women, they're haram for you, my brother. You cannot spend time with them privately. You can't flirt with them, you can't touch them. You have to lower your gaze. You know, you have to lower your gaze and so on and so forth. Notice as a rule of thumb, all of your female cousins are haram for you. You cannot spend time with them like that. You cannot touch them, you cannot hug them, you can't flirt with them, you can't, you know, so on and so forth. You can't go out with them, you can't hang out with them. You can't do it in inappropriate circumstances. You cannot whatsoever. All of your female cousins. Okay, that's a rule of thumb. So everyone in blue is a man, no problem. Everyone in green that you see, they are you are mahram for these women. For example, your mom, your sister, so on and so forth. And they are specifically, the ones in green are mahram through lineage. In other words, through blood. You're their mahram through blood. All of the women that you can see that are in yellow, you're also their mahram. But you're mahram for them through marriage. For example, your mother-in-law. No problem, your mother-in-law, you're her mahram. You know, you can never get married to her. So that's why she's your mahram. You can, you know, you can hug your mother-in-law, you could spend time with her alone, talk to her, have a nice, you know, chat. No problem. Because they are mahram through marriage. Now she's your mother-in-law. So of course now because she's your mother-in-law, you have become her mahram. So now, you know, it's a complicated situation, to be honest. Okay, so as you can see, me personally, I'm a bit confused and lost myself at this point, because it's a bit of a peak situation, but I hope what I've said kind of summarizes it.